Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue to read the Iliad by Homer. I'm going to continue to read. Then over his shoulder Paris slung his sword, the fine bronze blade with its silver-studded hilt, and then the shield strap and his sturdy, massive shield, and over his powerful head he set a well-forged helmet. The horsehair crest atop it tossing, bristling terror. At last he grasped a spear that matched his grip. Following step by step, the fighting Menelaus strapped on armor too. Both men armed at opposing sides of the forces. Into the no-man's land between the lines they strode. Glances, menacing, wild excitement, seizing all who watched. The stallion breaking Trojans and Argive men-at-arms. Striking a stand in the dueling ground just cleared, they brandished the spear at each other. Tense with fury, suddenly Paris hurled. His spear's long shadow flew and shaft hit Menelaus' round shields. Full center, not pounding through, the brazen point bent back in the tough armor. But his turn next, Menelaus reared with a bronze lance and a prayer to Father Zeus. Zeus, king, give me revenge. He wronged me first, illustrious Paris. Crush him under my hand. So even among the men to come, a man may shrink from wounding the host who showers him with kindness. Shaking his spear, he hurled, and its long shadow flew, and the shaft hit Paris' round shield, hit full center. Straight through the gleaming hide, the heavy weapon drove, ripping down and in through the breastplate, finely worked. Tearing the warshirt, close by Paris' flank, it jabbed, but the Trojans swirled aside and dodged black death. So now Menelaus drew his sword with silver stab and, hoisting the weapon high, brought it crashing down on the helmet ridge, but the blade smashed where it struck. Jagged, shattered, flying, it dropped from Atreus' hand, and the hero cried out, scanning the blank skies, Father Zeus, no gods more deadly than you. Here I thought I'd punish Paris for all his outrage. Now my sword is shattered, right in my hands. Look, my spear flew from my grip for nothing. I never hit him. Lunging at Paris, he grabbed his horsehair crest, swung him round, started to drag him into Argive's line, and now the braided chain strapped holding his helmet tight was gouging his soft throat. Paris was choking, struggling. Now he'd have hauled him off and won undying glory. But Aphrodite, Zeus' daughter, quick to the mark, snapped the rawhide strap cut from a bludgeoned ox, and the helmet came off empty in Menelaus' fist. Whirling it round, the fighter sent it flying into his Argive, scrambling fast to retrieve it. Back at his man he sprang, enraged with the brazen spear, mad for the kill, but Aphrodite snatched Paris away. Easy work for a god, wrapped him in swirls of mist and set him down in his bedroom filled with sand. Then off she went herself to summon Helen, and found her there on the steep, jutting tower with a troop of Trojan women clustered round her. The goddess raged and tugged at her fragrant robe. Whisper low for all the world, like an old crone, the old weaver who, when they lived in Lacedaemon, wove her fine woolens, and Helen held her dear. Like her to the life, immortal love invited. Quickly, Paris is calling for you. Come back home. There he is in the bedroom, the bed with inlaid rings. He is glistening in all his beauty and his robes. You'd never dream he is coming from fighting a man. You'd think he's off to a dance or slipped away from the dancing, stretching out at ease. Intensing so that the heart in Helen's breast began to race. She knew the goddess at once, the long, lithe neck, the smooth, full breast, and the fire in those eyes, and she was amazed. She burst out with her name, maddening one, my goddess. Oh, what now? Lasting to lure me to my ruin yet again? Where will you drive me next? Off and away to other grand luxurious cities? Out to Phrygia, out to Maeonia's templing country? Have you a favorite mortal man there too? But why now? Because Milenus has beaten your handsome Paris, and hateful as I am, he longs to take me home? Is that why you reckon here beside me now, with all the immortal cunning in your heart? Well, go to him yourself, you who were beside him. Abandon the gods' high road and be a mortal. Never set foot again on Mount Olympus, never. Suffer for Paris, protect Paris for eternity until he makes you his wedded wife, that or his slave. Not I will never go back again. It would be wrong, disgraceful to share that coward bed once more. The woman of Troy would scorn me down the years, all the more the torment, never-ending heartbreak. But Aphrodite rounded on her in fury, don't provoke me. Wretched, headstrong girl, or in my immortal rage, I may just toss you over, hate you as I adore you now, with a vengeance. I might make you the butt of hard, withering hate from both sides at once, Trojans and Achaeans. Then your fate can tread you down to dust. So she threatened, and Helen, the daughter of mighty Zeus, was terrified. Shrouding herself in her glinting silver robes, she went along. In silence, none of her women saw her go. The goddess led the way. And once they arrived at Paris' sumptuous halls, the attendant briskly turned to their own work as Helen in all her radiance climbed the steps to the bedroom under the high, vaulting roof. There Aphrodite quickly brought her a chair, the goddess herself with her everlasting smile, and sat it down face to face with Paris. And there Helen sat, Helen, the child of Zeus, whose shield is storm and lightning, glancing away, lashing out at her husband. So home from the wars? Oh, would to God you'd die there, brought down by that great soldier, my husband, long ago. I'm going to stop here today, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time.